Oh, this is great. Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Tuesday, December 12th. And since it's a Tuesday, it's DJ Industry Secrets with Chris Romero. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning. Morning, Mitch. Morning, everybody.
We're a little late this morning due to some technical difficulties here on both sides, I think. But anyway, we're good to go. We'll make it work. Good morning, Jim Collins. Thanks for being here. So before we get into the content with Chris, we need to pile on the nice for two different people, one from your votes and one, frankly, from my selection. Good morning, Chris McMahon. Thanks for being here. And the pile on the nice for today is going out to, let's give the one for you guys first. How about Dave Hastings? Dave Hastings is, you may or may not know Dave Hastings, but he is the former Canadian Professional Disc Jockey Association president. And he is a guy who carried that banner for several years, a guy I got to know through different conferences, Las Vegas DJ show, other conventions. And Dave's just a great man. He's gone through some issues recently, but he has triumphed over them, gone on and done great things for his industry in Canada. And I think the biggest testament to his leadership is that he has cultivated and grown more leaders and put people in place to succeed beyond him and given them those reins, something that other organizations could actually learn from, if you will. So that's my tip of the cap to Dave Hastings. So if you know Dave Hastings, pile on the nice for Dave Hastings. The other gentleman that I selected here today, so that one was chosen by you guys. Good morning, Robert. Thanks for being here. Is someone you know very well, Chris Romero, and that is Mike Walter.
Yes.
Man, my business,
Mike Walter.
My business would not be where it's at today without Mike Walter being a part of it and helping me to push me to new heights, if you will, and be able to impact others. And how many other people we've impacted just because of a conversation that he and I had back in 2011. So, yeah, it was Mike Walter's a great man, great what he does for the industry, with his teachings, with his trainings. He's always doing something new and different. Wonderful wife, lover of dogs, rescue dogs, and it's just, I can't say enough good things about Mike Walter and his impact on my life and our industry as a whole.
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the first people I ever reached out to when I decided to take DJing to another level and more serious was Mike. He probably doesn't remember this, but, I remember reaching out to him on Facebook and grabbing his book, and he actually reached back out to me, and had a conversation, and I'll never forget that. He's had a huge impact for me as well.
So if you've ever been impacted by either of these two men, I should say, please put in the comments below, use the hashtag POTN, tag them, Michael Walter, as his Facebook name, Michael Walter, or Dave Hastings, and be sure to say something nice, share with them how they've impacted your life and how you feel about them. In today's society of negative news, this is just a great way for us to give back to each other, to show that there is some good in the world. In fact, I just had someone randomly reach out to me last night who saw a post I had on Facebook on another local business owner's page, how I was frustrated with things too, certain things. And she reached out to me and thanked me for performing two of her siblings or two of her relatives' weddings, and told me to keep up the good fight kind of thing. So that was nice, and that's what we're trying to do here with Pile on the Nice. So, all right, that's Pile on the Nice for today. If you want to nominate someone again, just use the hashtag POTN and put their name in the comments below without tagging them, so that they know, so I can know they're nominated and put them in the drawing for a nomination for the future. Let's get right to the content. We are on to Pittsburgh. No.
Hey, yeah, that's right. I don't know what happened last night, but we've moved on to Pittsburgh.
You know what? It doesn't matter what happened last night. All you got to do, you still control your own destiny if you beat Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
And regardless, it doesn't matter because Patriots will be in the playoffs, and who knows what can happen in the playoffs.
Not sweating it.
We'll see. After the improbable comeback win last year, I mean, anything can happen, right?
As long as we have the hoodie, Mitch, we're good.
If you didn't know, Chris and I are both Patriots fans, so even though he lives in Albuquerque, I don't know how that works, but
I know. It's. I think
we'll probably on a future episode, I guess. All right, so right to the content. Sorry, we're digressing a little bit here.
Yeah.
Good morning, Alton. Good morning, Tommy. We are on to the content, not on to Pittsburgh until Saturday or Sunday, whenever it was.
That's right.
Trust is foundational to success. That was one of your DJ industry secrets posted a little while ago. Can you expand on that, Chris?
Absolutely. So trust is the foundation of our company. And for us, it's established with brides, vendors, and within our team. So basically this came about, that industry secret. Not that it's a huge secret. I think everybody, needs trust in everything they do, but it came about. It was something that I noted as we were revising our core values within our team. So it was an exercise that we went through with our leadership team. And, we decided that that's the foundation that we build everything off of. So at the end of the day, how's this going to make you the most money? Like what are some action items, and I was hoping to give some action items today to earning trust with those three things between brides, vendors, and your team. First, vendors. If you work with others in the industry, photographers, videographers, coordinators, planners, and you're seen as superior in their eyes to others that they work with, then you automatically become first to mind, on their referral list. So they trust you. They know what they're going to get week in, week out, and what they're going to deal with consistently from event to event. So, vendors are establishing trust with other vendors in the industry, I think, are huge.
Agreed. It's something that I think you need to always work at too.
Right.
Even I just got I spoke at an industry conference last month and got a message from one of the attendees about how she was excited to work with me for the future. And then she talked to a few different people at their company who said, well, we don't need networking. And I'm like, the hell you don't. Pardon my language, but
yeah,
it's foundational to growth.
Absolutely. That's how you establish, number one, a contact, and then you've got to build the trust with that contact. Networking is huge. It
is. And, a review last night even came into Tailored Weddings. I posted on our Facebook page, re-snapshotted, if you will, the email I got. The bride posted it several places, but talked about how we reached out and actually went to her venue to help with the layout, because they were still unsure with everything 2 days prior, and help them make sure it was laid out successfully for the bride and groom.
Absolutely.
I was blown away that Mitch did that.
It's little things like that you, when reaching out to, at the end of the day, to make their job easier as well.
Yes. That's the whole point. If we all work together towards a common goal, if we all trust each other, that everyone is working together towards a common goal, and we're all not on our own unique marches and think that our job is the most important, because guess what? It's not.
Yeah.
The most important job you have is to make sure their event is a success.
Absolutely.
That's, in my opinion, anyway.
I'm right there with you.
Any more comments on the trust is foundational to success?
Yeah. So, brides, I think from your initial touch point, you're earning their trust. Many times it's a review site that they're finding you, whether it's Wedding Wire, The Knot, your website. All of that is establishing an initial form of trust, all the way to the final meeting, going through every single step in the timeline in detail and making sure that they have a worry-free event.
And if you're not communicating with them throughout the process, then you can be causing distrust at some point.
Absolutely.
That's something else to think about, and examine how many touch points you have in your process.
Right. And I think a lot of times, we'll go a pretty good span a lot of times from, a meeting to the final meeting. It could be months. And in that time, anxiety builds for brides, you know. And so I think it's super important. Usually we like to meet the week of the event and go through every final detail. And that final meeting is super important for us, that we ease their stress and worry and take that completely out of the picture. As soon as we go through everything, they know we have their music. I can't count how many times they've said, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I feel so good going into this weekend."
Absolutely. And that's the goal.
Right.
So the vendors, the brides, and who else? Your team.
And the last one is within your own team. I can give the keys to my house, to my leadership team, to everybody that we hire. I respect them for the people that they are, the effort that they bring in week after week, trying to make us the best company in our market. And so we do things within our team to establish and maintain trust. You know, for example, we just had our company party this past weekend. Every year we do this we DJ every Saturday at a local bowling alley. And so we always have our company party there, and we're kind of working, but it's not really work. You know, we're DJing, but we're all taking turns rotating DJing. Right. We're there on the lanes. We're having food, drinks, and it's just a great time. I bring gifts for the swag, you know, for the crew and stuff. And it's cool because I make sure our guys, we have camaraderie, that we like each other. We like being around each other, right? So I think it's super important for company culture.
Absolutely. Agreed. And we have our company party coming up actually on Wednesday. And we're taking over a back room in a restaurant at our local casino. And that's, so it's going to be fun. And I'm going to throw a couple different elements into the mix this year that we haven't done in the past.
Nice.
That I think will be fun. So I'm going to have a little fun with it and go from there.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that I think it's reinforcing friendship and camaraderie is absolutely huge for us. You know, lots of our guys hang out with each other outside the work environment. They like being around each other. And when I hire people, I make sure that that they're a great fit with those that we already have in place. So, yeah.
Trust is foundational to success. Thank you for another DJ industry secret, Chris Romero. Greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mitch.
So Pile on the Nice today for Mike Walter. If you know Mike Walter, tag him and hashtag POTN in the post down below. Just comment down below, I should say. And then also hashtag POTN if you know Dave Hastings, former CPDJA president up in Canada. If you know him, please comment something nice about Dave Hastings. Show these two gentlemen some love as we pile on the nice this holiday season. More coming to you tomorrow with Live at 7:55, your daily motivational kickstart. Thanks for watching.
See you, everybody.